it'd be fun to just go on a songwriting journey together. So for this video, I'm going to take 1 hour to write a song. And this video will not be an hour long, but I'm going to talk about just a little bit of my process with songwriting, and maybe it'll be interesting, maybe it won't, I don't know. If that's not your thing, you can skip this, and that's fine. So, to get started, what I usually do, I am what is referred to as a concept writer. So I like to start a song with the story. So, okay, what is the story of what we're writing? There's a few things I keep around me while I write. One of them is coffee. Yes, we need that. I also have like this little mini whiteboard that I use for school with my daughter. I'll just like create kind of like a web with the main idea in the center and just kind of like spreading out from there, like what are some related thoughts or ideas around this. I use Google Docs for songwriting, so I'll go into the doc and I will usually write like a sentence to describe each section of the song, at least what I think the song is saying in that part of the song, just to give myself like a place to spring from. I'm gonna take 5 minutes to just kind of listen and then dump a bunch of thoughts, and then I will show you where I'm at with that. All right, I will see you in 5 minutes. Okay, and we're back. So I have a little bit of a thing forming. The idea that I am wanting to work around is this thought that I think I'm at the center of all things, when in reality, God is. Now, of course, my mind immediately went to the song, Jesus at the center of it all. So we're gonna have to be careful. But the word that came to mind is, and this is gonna be backwards for you, sorry, the word orbit. So orbit is where we are trying to land. So that is our big word. This is really pulling up a lot of like space imagery, revolve, or like a revolution, gravity, space, galaxies, bringing in the moon, the stars, things like that. And then fun. Philosophers, scientists believe that Earth was at the center, and then some other people came along, notably Copernicus, and said, actually, I think the sun is at the center. So I think I'm gonna incorporate, because this is more of like, we're taking this in the direction of more of a art creative song and not a corporate worship song. I think I'm going to incorporate Copernicus in this first verse. So then you can see here, I kind of have like some rough thoughts. So here's like my main idea in the center. I have verse 1. My main thought, I think, is that I'm gonna start from a place of like, I thought everything was about me. That's my main idea. I thought it was all about me, but like Copernicus, I found that there was something better, or something higher truth. So that's kind of my verse 1 idea. Chorus is, again, I'm pulling in these thoughts of like revolving around him, again, needing to steer clear of Jesus at the center. Everything revolves around you, Jesus, you. But we'll make it happen. It's fine. So something about like orbiting him. You know, every revolution is like increasing my trust, my surrender to him, surrendering to his path for us. He's the one who charts our course, right? So that's kind of where I'm heading in the chorus, we think. Verse 2, this is like the struggle, right? So verse 1 is like, I thought this was the truth, but actually it's not. The chorus is affirming the truth of you're at the center. Verse 2 is like the struggle. So we have, I'm fighting against it. I now recognize that God is at the center and not me, but I'm fighting against that. So how do I fight through that? So here I'm probably gonna pull in some ideas. What do I have here so far? The stars don't stray from the place you hung them. The moon always stays its course. Why do I fight against your better way? And lyrics come last for me. I will say that. So I begin with concepts, and then I will start playing around. So like the mood of this song, I'll start playing around with some chord progressions that I feel like fit it. And then the lyrics come last to me, because I have to turn these like lofty ideas and thoughts into like singable things. That is what we have. And then I think the bridge is kind of the question mark right now. Don't know exactly where we're gonna go with that. But I think we're just going to affirm how much better things work when he's at the center. All right, well, I'm gonna dump all of these thoughts into this Word doc, and then let's get writing. Okay, and we're back. I decided we needed some light, so I let the light in. Okay, so I've dumped some of these thoughts from this whiteboard into this doc called Orbit. And now we are gonna go from there. As you can see, I have 47,000 tabs open. This is very common for me. So this one right here is this relatedwords.org. Super cool source. So you can see there's a ton of related words for the word orbit. A lot of them are very scientific that I'm like, I don't think photo evaporation is going to make it into the song. But yeah, so this is super cool. It's a super great jumping off point. Bible tab open. I have a physical Bible. I also want to grab, in addition to my 5,000 things, you can see I looked up the definition of orbit to see if that just sprung any thoughts. I'm also going to grab good old RhymeZone, because probably going to want that at some point. Okay, so back to this. I really like to write in flat keys. I just think it's nice. Okay, how much time do I have left? I have 40 minutes. Okay, cool. See, I took a lot of time explaining what I was doing, but I said I would take an hour, so we're going to do it. Okay, so here we go. All right, I like to write in flat keys. We're going to roll with this. I also have a lower voice, so. And a lot of times the first pass through, like, I'll just yada-da, like random notes. You also see as I go that these are some thoughts that might stay. Sometimes too, when I'm like putting especially when I write with other people, if I'm putting in a thought, but I'm not like, this is a concrete lyric, I would put like parentheses around it to say like, this is the concept, but we haven't arrived at the lyric yet. Since I'm writing by myself, I don't need to do that because I know what my mind is doing. Okay, so I don't know if this is like pre-chorus. It's kind of just, I think, the second half of verse 1. I think we really just need 4 lines. So I think we need something here. What's it gonna be yet? We don't know. Saw my life hung in the center. Like Copernicus, I found a higher truth. everything always leads to you. I like that. So this is, an outside the box chord. So this is a major 2. 2 is normally minor, diatonically. But always leads to you. And we could even go from major to minor. Always leads to you. This melody feels familiar, so I might be stealing it from something. That's a common thing too, where you're like really feeling something and then you're like, wait a minute, that's this other song. It could be another song you wrote. It could be a song that you were just listening to like an hour ago but forgot. Roll with it for now and then we'll fix it later. Okay, so you can see here I have truth in you with that ooh rhyme. So now I know I'm aiming for something that rhymes with center or is close to center. So if I look it up on RhymeZone, rhymes, enter. Oh, those are great. Okay. What's a near rhyme? Blender. Definitely blender. Gender. Member. Render. Splendor. Okay, splendor is an interesting word. I like splendor. I'm just gonna say it. Distracted by my own splendor. Yeah, I mean that could maybe be an idea. So then chorus, I started throwing in these things. So like affirming like God. Okay, so God never revolved around me. And then, like I said before, orbit can be a noun meaning the literal path, or it could be a verb meaning like to move around something. So I want to say like I'm orbiting around God's something. So what? I think I just had peace in there right now because of the E rhyme with peace and me. But I don't really have. We need to figure out melodically where we want to go with this chorus, and then we'll kind of work from there. Okay, so blah blah blah. Always leads to you. Okay, so I'm on a 2 major or maybe 2 minor. I feel like 2 minor to 1. I don't love it. Never revolved around me. I was always orbiting your peace. I keep bringing in that. Oh, I keep hearing that 2 major. Interesting. Is that faster than I want it to be? We try out a few melodies. Part of it is also like I've thrown some words in here now, so it's making me want to choose now a certain number of syllables. So that's why sometimes it's like I'll just melody map the song where I'm like, here's the melodies. Now let's pick the words for them. But I threw these words in, and now we're going to try them. You never revolved around me. I was always orbiting your peace. Okay, so I kind of like that. So this line needs to not be that. You never revolved around me. Never revolved. I was always on. I don't think we need the word around because orbiting already implies around. So let's just get rid of that. How about every You never involved in ba-ba. Out da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do some cool chords with that. You never revolved around me. I was always orbiting your peace. Okay, so another way to say every new revolution. So with each cycle, I see. I don't know if I want to lock myself into more E rhymes, but you never revolved around me. 8. With each cycle, I see. With every cycle I see. Yeah, with every cycle I see. I'm hearing like something for me, but what else we got? What else we got? Oh, my computer's gonna die. Nope, we're gonna plug it in. Okay, me. What we got? Me. The. Make it real formal. Tree. Banshee. Perfect. Okay. Well, these similar sounds are not good at all. Here rhymes. We be free. Degree. Guarantee. Trustworthy. Because we're talking about, okay, so we're surrendering to his path, the orbit, right? So I'm saying every new revolution, so every cycle I see, so it's a new opportunity to choose him. I can trust the path you made for me, but I'm just like, I don't want to say me again. Oh, never I can trust the path you made for me. But it kind of fits. We're just gonna stick it in for now. Okay, I can trust the path you made for me. Oh, Lord, I choose you. Lord, I trust you. Lord, I yield to you. Oh, Lord, I surrender. What we got? Always have voice memos handy. If you know this about me, followed my story, I lost all my voice memos the week before my album release, so that was exciting. So now I record and immediately sync to Google Drive. So, pro tip, do that. Okay, so let's just record what we got so far. I don't know how we get out of this course yet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you can see that is kind of the frame of where we're feeling melodically. Verse 1 and the chorus. I will say goodbye. throw in some verse 2 thoughts and then come back. Because probably watching all of this in real time is like not the most thrilling thing. I shall return. Okay, friends. Well, we have reached the end of the hour. So I'm just going to sing through what we have. As you can see, so I finished verse 2 being this tension struggle between like all of creation seems to be following God's commands. So why is it so hard for me? And then this bridge is just declaring that his love and his grace are charting our course and also providing forgiveness and covering for those times when I do stray from his path. Okay, so this is Orbit. It was written in 1 hour. Here we go. Thought my life hung in the center, distracted by my own splendor. Like Copernicus, I found a higher truth. Everything always leads to you. It never revolved around me. I was always orbiting your peace. With every cycle I see, I can trust the plan you made for me. Lord, I surrender. I surrender. Stars don't stray from where you hung them. The moon, it always stays its course. So why do I fight against your better judgment? Why do I turn from your word? You never revolved around me. I was always orbiting your peace. With every cycle I see, you can trust the path you made for me. Lord, I surrender. I surrender. Your love has got a hold on me. If I yield, you'll chart it perfectly. My life is your design. Your grace covers abundantly over my pride and stumbling. My heart is your delight. Oh, your love has got a hold on me. And if I yield, you'll chart it perfectly. My life is your design. Your grace covers abundantly over my pride and stumbling. My heart is your delight. So Lord, I surrender. I surrender. Lord, I surrender. Yes, I surrender. I feel like I had a different bridge melody because it didn't feel so like blah, 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 words coming out. No, your love has got a hold on me. Ooh. My piano keeps changing sounds. Your love has got a hold on me. If I yield, you'll chart it perfectly. My life is your design. Your grace covers abundantly over my pride and my stumbling. My heart is your delight. right. Well, there we have it. A song in an hour with all its candid moments and flaws and questions. Cool. Um yeah, I hope this was fun. I hope it was interesting. And if not, that's fine. We will be back with regularly scheduled things like worship covers and lyric videos. All right. Well, that's all.